You know, I was really interested in this question. Do we really need these reunions and anniversaries? Do fans really need this kind of reminder of the past? Or maybe this is just another way to raise money for nostalgia, as is already done in modern cinema. Let's figure this out. This video will be more conversational because the Warner Brothers are known for their tough copyright. But HBO, on the other hand, is quite loyal, which is very strange. Let's see how it turns out this time. It all started with the Friends reunion. It was going to be a big deal. Everything from all sources, on the internet, even banners around the world. At that moment, I was just in Dubai and there was a huge banner hanging there, probably the size of 2-3-story building. I will say right away, I have never been a Friends fan. This era of American sitcoms somehow completely passed me by. I'm not a big fan of the genre at all. Comedies are nicer to me, full-length ones. But now the film came out and it turned out to be just a get-together of age actors who told funny stories from filming in live. I've seen a lot of comments on this. Many people were extremely frustrated and disappointed with this fact. Many expected a real reunion, some kind of logical continuation or completion. And from this, the disappointment was much more bitter. But still, there were fans who were delighted by this format. They were interested in learning things that no one ever had talked about, smiling and nostalgically recalling their childhood or youth. By the way, the rights for the series Friends now belong to the Warner Brothers. And this is also a snag, we will talk about this a bit later. But as far as I remember, the whole madness began not because of the Friends series, and because of the nurture Sex and the City, because the Friends reunion was filmed fairly quickly after the announcement. And by the way, just the same moment we should have immediately raised doubts about the cinematic content of what is happening. After all, it is simply impossible to shoot a TV series or film in such a short period of time. So it's hard to say exactly when the rumors about the continuations of Sex and the City first leaked, but they were confirmed in January 2021, and the first episode was released by the end of the year in December 2021. And lo and behold, HBO Max is again involved in this, and accordingly the Warners. Apparently, the Warner Brothers have figured out some secret ingredient for success. This is where the studios reshoot all films. And they did that too, why not? If you can call your favorite actors and make up something simple, at the same time play on the feelings of fans and perhaps attract new ones while making money. I have to mark again that until 2020, I had never watched Sex and the City. This series has passed me by in its time, and I'll tell you, I never regret it. I already have enough psychological problems, in particular those imposed by pop culture, to watch this series as well. I watched several episodes and didn't enjoy myself. The ideas it broadcasts are completely different from my idea of mental health and good non-toxic relationships. Forgive me, fans, but this is my opinion. And just like that, so to speak, the continuation of the series, according to the stories of my friends, who were fans of the original, this is a sad, parasitic something on the original. And I'll tell you, I'm not surprised. This is how things are done now. It is certainly sad, but we still have one more candidate. Maybe you can cheer us up. Harry Potter. Well, here you can say that this is some kind of a local joke. Harry Potter is known to children all over the world, children who are now 20 to 40 years old, but there's still a younger generation who have just recently become acquainted with the wonderful world of J.K. Rowling's work. Will Warner Brothers destroy the most valuable intellectual property they own? I literally just watched this film an hour before writing the script and I liked it. This is a nostalgic, enjoyable movie. There's undoubtedly more good in it than bad. Still, we've learned from previous experience and didn't expect much from the 20th anniversary of the first film. Although, all the same, the trailer tried to mislead us, even if it was slightly. Nevertheless, it still happened. Dynamic editing, excellent color grading, everything adjusts to the nostalgia of what is happening. Very dramatic. It was nice to plunge into a world of magic again, and I, of course, have several complaints about this piece. You know, throw stones at me, but I firmly believe that it was wrong not to call J.K. Rowling to participate. Yes, I myself said that this woman went crazy, even in the first video on this channel, which is hidden. This was before the biggest scandal she created. This is precisely where the greatest commercialization of what is happening is manifested. When creativity is corrupted by gain, her image has become too scandalous. Therefore, her appearance in this film would be a problem. Many Harry Potter fans, but people who don't respect Joanne, wouldn't watch the reunion, and HBO Max needs new subscribers. Nevertheless, the studio allowed itself to take all rolling footage shot in 2019 and insert them into the film without a twinge of conscience. It's a pity that many of the actors did not appear in the film, a fond memory to those who are not there anymore. For me, 1.5 hours of this film was a tribute to childhood, pleasant nostalgia, and a good gift under the Christmas tree. Although it is unlikely that we will again see something as epochal in the nearest future. But there is still hope. So I wrote this script and went to watch The Matrix Resurrections. I was simply stunned by how bad it was. And the Warners are also involved. Well, they did things in 2021. And I think this is just the beginning. Why did I include The Matrix in this video? Look, this is the reunion. Although everything looks more or less cinematic, nevertheless it is something that should have caused nostalgia, but failed. Only the face bombs were summoned. This film cannot be called a good one. This is a parasitism in absolute. I wrote my impressions of the film in the Telegram channel. Come on and join. The link is in the box under the video. I wanted to add some more information about the budget for this reunion, but they also came out on streaming, so it is not available in the public domain. Quite cunning. The only exception is The Matrix, because it is the only feature film in this group that has also been released in theaters. And now the main question. Do we need these reunions or not? All the same, I think that there is no definite answer to this question. We live in an undeniably difficult time, a time of complete uncertainty, fears, and trials. People need something familiar and cozy, something that will remind them of the old, calm, and free times, of a happy childhood. On the other hand, it is a commercialized conveyor machine which is unlikely to stop so easily. After all, remakes have been made for a long time, and godlessly. We will not be able to stop this. Only perhaps, if we choose where we invest our time and attention, we can influence this by supporting good movies and ignoring bad ones. There are not so many good things in life, and if you can create and maintain them, you need to do it and enjoy. Thanks for watching. Watch only good movies.